When you do makeup with just your hands and fingers, it's going to be a pretty basic look with minimum coverage and minimum fuss, but always start with a moisturizer so that you have something for your makeup to sit on. I'm going to put eyeshadow primer on my eyelids because my eyelids are super oily and no eyeshadow will stay on it otherwise. Then I'm just going to take my ring finger, my fourth finger, to blend it out so it's an even layer all across my eyelid. I also like to get it onto my eyelashes a little to help my mascara stay on for longer. Otherwise I end up with panda eyes, and that's not cute. Then I'm going to take my pinky, which is my smallest finger, so it's perfect for the smallest area on my face, my eyelids, and I'm just going to tap eyeshadow all over my eyelid and then smooth it out. I'm using a neutral shimmery color so that it brightens up my eye. Always keep a clean cloth or a makeup remover wipe nearby so you can clean your hands and fingers between each application. Here I'm just rubbing a liquid foundation on all four of my fingers, and I like to tap it on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and then use the rest to smooth over my neck and then just blend everything out so that it's an even coverage all over my face. Always get behind your ears and a little down on your neck. Otherwise you look like you have a mask on. Again, clean your fingers before moving on to the next step. So here I'm cheating a little bit. Obviously this is not my hands or fingers, but there's really no way to apply mascara otherwise, so bear with me. Next is concealer, and I'm just dabbing a liquid concealer onto my problem areas. Then I like to take my middle finger and just blend it out so that it's seamless against the foundation. And that's a cat hair on my nose. Clean your finger and then move on to under eye concealer, which is just a touch lighter and a bit brighter than my regular concealer. And for this I like to use my fourth finger and just blend it out. Your forefinger is a tiny bit more flexible than your middle finger, so it's better for that delicate area right under your eyes. I like to get a little on my nose. Wipe it off. Powder foundation is a tiny bit trickier. I'd like to use the back of my hand because there aren't as many lines on it as my palm or my fingers. Just rub it onto the back of my hand and then pat it on. Don't rub, otherwise you can end up looking a little bit cakey, so just pat it on and repeat the process until you get your whole face. Next, taking my fourth finger, this is just a translucent powder and I'm just gently tapping it under my eyes. It's a little lighter than the other powder, so it won't make my under eye area look cakey. Clean it off and onto blush. This is a cheek and lip stain, and I like to get it just on the apple of my cheeks and then blend it out with two fingers. And then onto highlight. Using my middle finger again, I swirl it in the product and then tap it from my cheekbone up to my temple, and then just go over it so that it's seamless. Onto your brows. I'm just putting a little bit of purple ointment on it, but you can use Vaseline, it's just the same. Just a tiny bit, no need to overload on it. And I use my pinky to kind of brush it up and out, and then I like to use two fingers to kind of guide it into the shape I want. And make sure that end is nice and pointy. And then using my fourth finger, I'm just going to use the same product I did for my cheeks to put my lip stain on. And then you're done.